boat might be getting a little dusty. Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday morning and out here at a different lake. I'm the only one here. There's nobody else here, but check it out. There's the boat. It is about, oh, I guess it's about a little bit after 8 a.m. Sun's up, it's bright. It's a cool morning. I've got some bait, and I think what I'm going to try to do is head back in here to some of these darker inlets where they're still shadowed from the sun, and I'm going to try to see if I can't get on a few catfish, maybe even over here a little bit. So we'll see. All right, guys, I'm anchored up just off the shoreline here. Sun's behind me and I'm kind of in a shadow. This is what's in front of me here. And this is a shallow area. I mean, I'm sitting in about 4 feet of water, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe catch some catfish hanging out here in the shallows still. So I'm anchored. I have my front anchor dropped and I have the wind coming at me. Everything's blowing to the shore, which I think also is going to be good. Got a little shad I caught yesterday, and hopefully the wind will keep me right here. Seems like it is. I'm moving a little bit, but head on one. I've got these poles set up for the Mississippi River, so they have heavy weights on them, but that ought to make a difference. Got a Santee Cooper rig. That fish head will start to thaw. It may take a little while. There's a bald eagle. Huh. Wish I could have got that. That's the wind. Yeah, that's the wind. Most of you who watch my channel probably know what a Santee Cooper rig is, but I'll go ahead and explain it. I'm using 8/0 octopus hooks. But a Santee Cooper rig is just like what they would call a Carolina rig. A Carolina rig is where you have your weight above your swivel and then a leader that goes down to your hook. And that way your weight will sit on the bottom and the fish can pull and mess with it without feeling the weight. A Santee Cooper rig is the same rig. It has a weight, a swivel, and a leader. Except that about 4 inches from the hook we put a float, and that way when you cast this out and that weight hits the bottom and you pull tension back, this float will come up and hold that bait up off the floor so it doesn't get down in the mud and everything. It's up off the floor, puts a lot more scent in the water, and that catfish can come up and grab it like that. And I've had good luck with this rig in this lake. It seems like it works good in lakes. I've caught fish on the Mississippi River with it as well. But that float will cause your bait to move considerably. Okay, so we got a bluegill head. We got a bluegill head and a shad head. They're frozen, so they're going to take a second to thaw out. You're hearing this bait clicker just from the movement of the boat. That'll work itself out. Bald eagle again. He's grabbing this fish off the top of the water. I find a lot of joy in seeing bald eagles. You know, I'm 50. When I was a kid, you only saw bald eagles on TV. They were not something that you just saw on the regular. I see them everywhere now, which is really awesome because they were almost extinct. And they've come back real strong, and it's taken a long time. But I see them almost every time I go fishing. I see a bald eagle, and that's awesome. Anyway, this lake, it's a man-made lake, and it's got a nice boat dock, and it's got a fishing jetty, and it's got a dam over here, hiking trails, you can hunt here. Sitting on about 2,000 acres. I think it's about a 270 acre lake, something like that, but nobody here. And it's a beautiful day. It's a little cool, but it's a beautiful day. I think the wind changed direction on me a little. I have another anchor I can put off the back here to stabilize me, but if I usually nose it into the wind, I do all right. Now she's swinging her back around here. The fish, what I'm trying to do is keep them floats from coming to the top. So you got to keep tension on it. Keep that swivel pulled back to the weight so the bait's sitting at the right distance off the bottom. If you don't do that, a bit of a late start today. This is a big lake for duck hunting and crappie fishing. There's a lot of large bass in here, and there's a big number of large catfish in here. But people don't tend to catfish here as much. If they do it from the bank. But most of the guys you see bring boats out here, they're crappie fishing or bass fishing. And I like to fish from the bank. I use the boat to get to different areas that I can fish from. I like to fish here at night. I've had great luck fishing here at night. It's kind of a murky lake. But it's good clean lake. Has a lot. This lake is shallow. The deepest part of this lake is probably no more than 14 feet. And about 50% of this lake, you literally can get out of the boat and stand up. It 6 feet or less, I would say 50% of this lake. And they used to have duck blinds all over here, and those have been taken out. There's a lot of underwater stumps. You got to be careful in here. Knock a hole in your boat real quick. In fact, there's a stump right here. There's a lot of underwater wood, but it's good for the catfish. So when I get fairly close to the bank at all, I'll shut the motor off, either go by trolling motor or paddle. A lot of big boulders in here too. I'm gonna give this spot a little bit of time. I've been here 15 minutes already, so I don't know. Give it a few. I may move. I've had good luck around this bend. Well, I moved just to a little spot, refreshed my baits, pulled ashore here. That's my view. And I think I'm gonna take a little walkabout here. Had a pretty aggressive strike. Let's go have a look and see if we can't find some morels. These are good spots to look where you've got wood decomposing pretty heavily. And here is another prime example. This is a dead tree. That tree has been dead for a while. It's lost most of its limbs. The bark is peeling off. You can see a good part of the tree. So if you want to go look around those trees at the base of them, where that bark has been shedding off and decomposing over time, try to find trees like this, and you will have a higher probability of finding morel mushrooms. As you can see, this tree, the bark's just coming off it. The bark is all around it on the ground. The tree itself is well, it's a widowmaker for sure. I don't even like standing under the damn thing. But if you guys look, very hard to see, there's a morel. Right here at my feet, another great big morel. There's also one there that's been damaged. And there's another right here that is peeking out of the ground. So there's one right there. Oh, look at that. It's a pretty decent morel. Here's another one under the same tree, and as you can see, they are hard to see. They are very difficult to see. You want to be careful, not when you're walking around, that there aren't ones just popping up underneath. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can't find more. You can see here, here's one, and there's one. Now at the stage they're at, something looks like it's come along and gotten this. Its top's gone. Same thing here. This top's gone. That's kind of a shame. Now this one looks like maybe it was just trying to pop up. Maybe the top's gone. Oh yeah, top's gone off it too. Huh, something come in here and got them. I don't think it was a human. But, and again, we had a freeze last night, so you have to be very careful where you walk, guys, because they are hard to see. And these aren't as fresh as I'd like. They'd have been probably better a couple days ago. Again, last night we had a real hard freeze, so but I'm gonna look around and see if I can't find any more. These are pretty decent morels. I guess we'll have a look around. I got the boat tied off to a tree here. Got a bait soaking. I got a crappie head on there. It was floating dead in the water. And look at the view from my fishing spot. It's beautiful out here. Gonna have a look around and then maybe heat up some coffee. Had a good day so far. I haven't caught any fish, but I have found some morel mushrooms. It's cool. Yeah. Beautiful spot. I think I've missed a few catfish hits this morning. I might stay closer to the pole. Hopefully I can maybe catch something. It's beautiful here. In a good spot here. I got one line in the water. I broke my other one off. It's getting kind of late in the day, so we'll see if Probably won't retie the other one. I'm just gonna be here a little while longer, but try to make some coffee. And maybe have a look for some morels too. Well, guys, it has been a beautiful Sunday morning. I've just enjoyed sitting here watching the view. The eagles have been coming down and getting fish off the water. I didn't catch that on video. It sucks, but they've been doing it a bunch. There's two of them. As a matter of fact, probably can't see them. I can see the eagles right now. They are, let's see. Yeah, they are way off in the distance there. Anyway, they've been swooping around, getting dead shad off the water. It's just been a beautiful morning. I dropped my coffee, spilled it, didn't end up having any, but that's okay. I've enjoyed being out here. I got a couple bites, found some morel mushrooms, and I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go in and enjoy the rest of my Sunday off. Thanks again for watching SEMO Outdoor Adventures. I'll see you on the next one.